my channel. It's Hairlista here again, bringing you another video. In this video I'm going to be talking about why your hair is not growing. Okay, I'm going to be answering your question of why your hair is not growing. And if you want to see more content like this from me in the future, make sure to hit that lovely subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next videos. And now without further ado, let's get right into this video. There is one notion I want to correct. There's a myth I want to correct, and that is your hair is not growing. Guys, your hair never stops growing, okay? As long as you are living, as long as you are alive, your hair will continue to grow. The problem we have with our hair is length retention, because the ends of our hair are the weakest parts of our hair. So most of the time, after so many years of going through trauma, friction, they end up breaking up, and your hair tends to remain at the same length after your ends are broken up. So you start thinking your hair is not growing. No guys, your hair keeps growing. The problem is length retention. Okay, tell me, if your hair is not growing, how come you always have new growth? How come you always have something to relax? So guys, your hair is always growing. The problem is with length retention. Now guys, your question should now be, why are you not retaining length? There are a lot of factors that makes your hair prone to breakage, that makes your hair prone to shedding. Now one of those factors is the fact that you are not leaving your hair alone. Yes guys, like I said, our ends are the most weakest part of our hair. They're supposed to be treated, with tender loving care, okay? Pamper them, pet them. If not, they're going to break off, okay, because they are so weak. They have gone through so much. Imagine you've been on a hair journey for about 6 years. The ends of your hair are already 6 years old. That's a child already, like a 6-year-old child. You need to stop the daily manipulation, the daily combing, styling it in the morning, styling it in the afternoon, styling it in the evening, then the next day put it in a protective style, in the night take it out from the protective style. Because when you do that, you put more strain on the ends of your hair, because with each combing you strip off a part of the cuticle of your hair, reduce the daily manipulation. And a way I usually combat this or deal with this is just to put my hair in a protective style. Put it in a protective style, put it in a sewing, put it in box braid, and just leave it there, for about 1 month or 2 months without touching it, and your hair will thank you for it. Learn to leave your hair alone. It doesn't like to be disturbed. Then another thing is the fact that you are not moisturizing and sealing your hair. When your hair is dry, it tends to break more. Just like when a piece of wood that is dried out is more prone to breaking and cracking. It's the same thing with your hair. It's the same thing that happens to your hair. Okay, when your hair is dry, it tends to break more. That elasticity, it's lost. Okay, so guys, always learn to moisturize and seal your hair. And I actually made a video on how I moisturize and seal my hair even when on both braids, so make sure to check that video out. I'm going to also leave a link down in the description box below, so make sure to check that out. Another factor is not stretching your relaxers, because when you relax your hair every 6 weeks, every 1 month, what do you expect? Like, you are over processing your hair, you are making your hair go through excessive and repetitive trauma over and over again. Because when you don't stretch your relaxers, the new growth is not going to be enough for you to apply the relaxers on. So there's going to be overlapping of relaxers, and with time it will start breaking off. Even if you don't see the effect immediately, with time, with months, it will start breaking off, guys. So always learn to stretch your relaxers. Guys, when going to bed, also take care of your hair, okay? The fact that it's night time does not mean that you should neglect your hair. Sleep in a certain bed net or sleep on a certain pillowcase. When you don't do that, and when you sleep on cotton has the tendency of drying out your hair. So even if you are so uptight with your hair and you moisturize and seal your hair daily, and yet you still sleep on cotton pillowcases, guys, your effort is almost going to be futile, because the cotton is going to suck out that moisture, okay, and all your work will be in vain. So always learn to sleep on satin. Apart from the problem of moisture, when you sleep on satin pillowcases or when you sleep on satin bonnet, the friction between your hair strands and the satin is reduced, compared to when you are sleeping on cotton. Because when you sleep on cotton, there's going to be a lot of friction and tearing between your hair and the cotton. So guys, always learn to sleep on satin, or if you don't see satin, you can use silk. You can also sleep on silk pillowcases or sleep on silk bonnets. Another reason why your hair is not growing is because you are not doing the right protective styles, okay? So people say, okay, I leave my hair alone, I put it in a protective style, and yet I still don't see growth. Guys, the term protective styling is being abused nowadays, guys. First of all, your protective styling are not supposed to be painful, okay? Your protective styles are not supposed to be tiny. When taking down your protective style, you have to be careful, okay? Because this is the most important part of protective styling, the detangling process, the takedown process. If your takedown is a mess, all your hard work while in the protective style is going to be lost. Make sure your protective styles are actually protective. Make sure they are not too tight. When you install the protective style and you have to take a drug for the pain, guys, make sure you take that protective style immediately, okay? Because you're going to have traction on your follicles and your hair is going to shed and break. So guys, make sure your protective styles are not too tight. Make sure they are not tiny, okay? Because when your protective styles are tiny, the takedown process is going to be cumbersome. They are more prone to knots and tangles, and they have more traction on the hair follicles compared to when you have big protective styles or medium protective styles installed. Another reason why your hair is not retaining length in quote is the fact that you're not patient, okay? You can't just sit down and be checking your hair length every single week or every single day and expect to see difference. It's like when you have a child or when you have a baby, you see that baby morning, afternoon and night. You're not going to notice when the child is going to grow. It's other people that are going to tell you, hey, little Junior has grown up, because you're seeing him every day. You won't notice the difference. So if you're going to be measuring your hair every single day, checking the length every single day, every single week, you are not going to see any difference. That is the truth. You're not going to notice any difference and you become discouraged, okay? Give your hair a break. Be patient. Give it time. Even if you want to check the length of your hair or you want to do a length check, don't do it too often, okay? You can decide to do it every 3 months, every 4 months, every 5 months, and with that, when you see progress, you'll be happy and be more motivated to continue your hair journey, guys. So always learn to be patient with your hair. Being on a hair journey, patience is actually very, very key and important. Yeah guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this wonderful channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my next videos. Thank you so much and see you in my next video. Bye.